alive and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we've got another lineup of people freaking out over the latest food stamp and EBT restrictions. And let me tell you, some of these reactions are just unbelievable. As always, I've organized the clips so they get better and better as the video goes on, and the last one is hands down the most shocking of them all. So stick around until the end, because you're not going to want to miss it. All right, let's get started.
Now, I'm so glad you young ladies are seeing now what's going on was really real with these food stamps. So many women are in an uproar about their food stamps and how they're going to feed their children because you have so many of them. And then you look at this TikTok app and you see how these men downrating y'all and talking about y'all, talking about if y'all hadn't had all these children and what do you expect? And not once have they came to y'all rescue and said something like this. Well, if you know, the baby dads need to stand up and help these women take care of their children. Now, they ain't gonna talk, they ain't gonna speak up for you. They just gonna talk about y'all and how stupid y'all was for having kids by these men. They gonna tell y'all something like this. You should have picked the right men. You should have had better choices men. But I'm gonna tell you this. Now you'll learn to keep your legs closed. Stop letting these jokers sleep with you, impregnate you, and now you making videos because you can't afford to feed them. And guess what them jokers doing? Out there spreading somebody else's legs, doing the same thing, and making videos about you and how you should have made the right choices in men. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you facts. Stop sleeping with these jokers now. And I'm glad the government doing what they doing. These men gonna be hurt, because you women gonna see what's going on now when you don't get no help. You think you ain't get no help from the man, your baby daddies. Boy, look what's going on now, because the government cutting everything out. And I just made a video, God dog, they even cutting the Job Corps. Stop sleeping with these men, and then they can't make no videos. They gonna start making videos about how hard it is with them working 2 jobs because they got to take care of family and their kids and step up to the plate. I want to see these videos when these men start talking about how hard they got to work when you women stop opening y'all legs. That's what I want to see.
Finally, somebody said it. This isn't about the government cutting benefits. It's about personal choices. If you keep having kids with men who don't stick around, you can't expect taxpayers to be the ones raising your family. That's not our job. For too long, some women have thought Section 8 food stamps and child support from 5 different guys would cover their lifestyle. But when the money runs out, suddenly it's everyone else's fault? No, it's the choices you made. What do you think, though? Should taxpayers continue to carry the weight of other people's personal decisions? Or is it time for stricter rules that force accountability? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Anyway, in our next video, a woman who doesn't recognize people who abuse the system and then play the victim complains about the system's imbalance. Let's not waste any time.
It's obvious to me that the conservatives who are in support of Charlie Kirk and trying to get people fired from their jobs have not thought this through. So let me do it for you. You guys hate when people are on unemployment benefits or welfare or food stamps or government assistance, right? When you call and try to get them fired, if it works, you are the one who has to pay their bills now. You are the one who is going to be funding their life, because what they're going to do is they're going to go file for unemployment. And because their employer fired them, they're going to get it. And as much as you guys say you hate it when progressives and leftists and liberals use food stamps or welfare or government assistance, you're pushing them to do it more. You're threatening people's livelihood for having different opinions as you. Let's see how it goes, I guess.
This woman is missing the point. Nobody's upset about people who are truly in need getting help. What we're fed up with is people abusing the system and then playing the victim. If you lose your job because of fraud, laziness, or bad choices, that's not conservatives pushing you into welfare. That's your own fault. What do you think, though? Should there be strict limits on how long someone can stay on programs like unemployment and food stamps? Or should people keep reapplying as often as they want? But anyway, in our next video, we have a woman who wants to turn having children into a source of income. Let's move on to our video.
I feel like food stamps should be mandatory for mothers that have 1 or more child. Stay with me now. If we are qualified to receive a certain amount of money during tax time, as long as we don't go over that income bracket, we should qualify for food stamps every month for these children. I have 2 boys. Food hate to see them coming. When I say I stay in Walmart, Walmart need to go ahead and sponsor me. Because I be up in there every other day. I just made groceries a few days ago. I had to go back to the store today. So all I'm saying is, if we are entitled to claim our children on our income taxes every year so we can receive a little bit of extra money, I need the government to have that same energy, and I need them to give us at least $100 per child.
Y'all, why the fuck the police came knock on my door? Literally moments after I made that video about the food stamp people saying I owe them $35,000. They fucking booked me in jail for fucking fraud. I'm currently walking down the streets because, bitch, soon as they released me, bitch, I got the fuck. I'm waiting on my mama to pull up in my car and pick me up. I didn't make it to a damn neighborhood down the street from the motherfucking jailhouse. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm just keep pushing. Like, what the fuck? Like, I cannot believe this happened, y'all. Do not lie. I swear to God, this shit caught up to me so fast. I literally just was talking about this on TikTok the other day. Now look at me. So not only do I owe them $35,000, I'm literally fighting this fucking case. Like, where I'm going to get the money from? Y'all, I was just hungry as fuck. I don't have money to keep buying food. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God.
And there it is, $35,000 in food stamp fraud, and she's shocked the police showed up at her door. That's not bad luck. That's called accountability. You don't just accidentally rack up 35 grand in benefits you weren't entitled to. That takes years of abuse. And now the bill has finally come due. Being hungry isn't an excuse for stealing from taxpayers. Millions of families struggle, budget, and find a way without breaking the law. If you live off handouts and scam the system, don't be surprised when the system catches up. But anyway, in our next video, there's a modern woman complaining that we can't buy snacks for the kids. I'll be waiting for your reactions to this woman in the comments. Let's not waste any time.
So I wanted to talk about the things that they won't be letting people get with food stamps anymore. So I have a list of what they're not going to allow and shit like that. Don't mind how I look, y'all. So one on the list, they will not be letting you get energy drinks with food stamps. Yeah. Any sweetened drinks, like I'm talking about like juice, like, you know, shit like that. Like they're not going to let you get that. No carbonated sodas, none of that. Like if it's carbonated or it's a soda, they're not gonna allow you to get that. They're not gonna allow you to get candy. Like what the hell? Y'all better stock up. They're not gonna allow you to get chips. Like what about sun chips or the baked chips or the you know, basically y'all want them to get never healthy stuff that's nutritionist enough for y'all to eat and keep y'all healthy. I get that, but goddamn, cookies, like what the fuck? But what they will let you get, like the apple juice, but it got to be like the 50% real, like apple juice in it, basically, like I was saying, like the healthy stuff and shit like that. And all of this will take into effect September 1st. So if all they waiting to do is sign the bill. It's already like, I guess they got everything mapped up or whatever. They're just waiting to get it signed, and it's supposed to be getting signed September 1st. So I'm here to tell y'all, my followers that follow me, I'm here to tell you guys, if you are on food stamps, and ain't nothing wrong with no food stamps, baby. I've been trying to get them back, honey. They don't want to give them to me. Y'all stack up, you know, to get y'all kids what they want, you know, like their little snacks and stuff like that, you know, that they like. Stack up on it, please. Because if they sign this and it goes into effect, which it will, at least y'all have a stock load of stuff for y'all kids and the stuff that they like. But here and there, regardless if y'all can't get it with food stamps, y'all good mothers out there and the go-getters, y'all gonna make sure y'all kids get what they like anyway. But for now,
Notice what's missing here. Nobody said you can't feed your kids. The bill is saying you can't use taxpayer-funded benefits to stock up on soda, energy drinks, cookies, and chips. That's not oppression, that's common sense. Food stamps were designed to prevent hunger, not guarantee a lifetime supply of junk food. If you want ice cream, chips, And soda for the kids, that's fine. Buy them with your own money, just like taxpayers do for their families. Benefits are meant to cover basics, not luxuries. What do you think, though? Should programs like EBT come with stricter food restrictions to stop abuse? Or should people have the freedom to spend it however they want? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. But anyway, in our next video, we finally have a sane man talking. Let's not waste any time.
Trump said Section 8 is only for the disabled and veterans. Good. Nate, what about the single moms? What about the low-income families? I used to work for Head Start, and good. They shouldn't be on it. As someone who, like I said, worked for Head Start, a lot of these families have been on Section 8 for generations, okay? It's all they know, and it's what they want. They don't want their own home. They don't want to have their own apartment. They want the $200, $300 rent they pay for their 2 to 3 bedroom apartment, so they continually have kids that they know they can't provide for, but can somewhat support because they continually lean into government assistance aid and refuse to work so that they can continue to qualify for said assistance. When I was in Head Start, I was shocked that there were families that have been there for years. You mean to tell me your 15-year-old brother was in this program, your 12-year-old sister was in this program, your twin 8-year-old sisters were in this program, and you as a 4-year-old are in this program, and your mom is pregnant again, and she doesn't work, and you live in Section 8? Like, what? No. From the taxpayer money that my family pays into? No. No. Go to work. Okay? Honestly, Section 8 should only be for the disabled and veterans. Honestly, be so for real.
With Trump making all these cuts, I told my cousin the other day, I said, yo, watch how friendly these females gonna start being toward men again. Because basically, what Trump did was basically take EBT, your child ain't 6 and under, you ain't getting no food stamps. All the welfare recipients, all these females out here claiming that they independent and all that. Oh, just watch. Give it 6 months to a year. And I'm not talking about the actual females who really independent, who really get off their butt and really go work and really go pay their bills and do what they supposed to do. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the welfare recipients relying on government assistance and all that, talking about they independent. Watch, men, how everything changed in 6 months to a year, because now they're going to need help. You know, these welfare recipients can't pay them bills. They not even responsible enough to pay their bills. They bills backed up, $3,000, $5,000. There's going to be a lot of homeless females out here with kids. Mark my words.
Here's the truth. When the government cuts the free ride, reality shows up fast. All that talk about being independent doesn't mean much when independence is built on EBT cards and Section 8 vouchers. Real independence means paying your own bills, feeding your kids with your own paycheck, and not relying on taxpayers to do it for you. Trump's cuts are exposing who's actually responsible and who's just been playing the role. And you're right, give it 6 months and watch how fast the same women shouting, "I don't need a man," suddenly start looking for help once the benefits disappear. What do you think, though? Will these cuts finally push more people toward real independence, or will we just see louder excuses? Anyway, in our next video, we have a woman who claims to be working, but is still a Section 8 and food stamp recipient, defending herself with profanity. Of course, I censored it as much as I could to spare my viewers from the profanity. Let's watch the video.
Let me educate you dumb motherfuckers when it comes to Section 8. For a person that used to be on Section 8. Section 8 goes according to your income. So stop motherfucking saying that these people's out here paying $2 a month, $80 a month. No, the fuck they not. If you are working and you are a full-time worker, Section 8 is taking 30% of your income. I know this because I used to be on Section 8. I was paying over $1,200 a month because of my income. You motherfuckers hit Section 8 and just sweeping down these mothers, goddamn it, ain't got shit going for themselves. They paying $5 a month. Y'all don't know a motherfucking thing. And as far as people with food stamps, it's a lot of motherfucking people out here that's on food stamps that's working a full-time job. Why is y'all so worried about what the fuck other people got going on? They're paying in their taxes too to receive them motherfucking food stamps. It is so many people on this internet hollering about, yeah, now they can get their lazy ass up. Who the fuck said that they wasn't up already? Who the fuck said that they wasn't up? You motherfuckers get on here putting your 2 cents and shit and don't know a motherfucking thing. With your bird brain stupid, y'all some stupid motherfuckers on here. Mind y'all goddamn business. Section 8 is a stepping stone for a lot of people. And like I said, I was one of them people that was on Section 8. And I was paying $1,200 a month. And it got to the point where I'm going to buy me a house. Because if I'm paying this, I'm going to go ahead and buy me a house. Y'all don't know what the fuck these people's out here paying. Y'all just worrying about what the fuck everybody else got going. Worry about your own shit. Sweep in front of your motherfucking house. And leave these goddamn peoples alone. You hateful motherfuckers.
This rant proves the point. If Section 8 is really a stepping stone, this me cheeks exchange, then why do we see generation after generation still sitting on it? Nobody's mad at people who work hard and use help temporarily. Taxpayers are fed up with the ones who treat it like a lifestyle and then curse everyone out when accountability comes up. Working Americans are paying full rent, full mortgages, and higher taxes every month. They don't get to scream at the system and call people stupid for asking where their money is going. If you're proud that you left Section 8 and bought a house, good. But that proves the real point: you weren't supposed to stay on it forever. Anyway, you know I saved the craziest video for last. So let's get to my video.
It's been day 5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok and I can't get not one person to send me 50 cents. If you're watching this fucking video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you. I'm fucking blocking you. 50 cents. My kids have not ate in 5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids. Yo, I just seen a video and that's exactly what the fucking lady was saying, bro. I'm fucking dead. Bitch, it's called get a job, ho.
And there it is, the mindset that's destroying the system. It's the taxpayer's job to feed my kids. No, it's not. If you choose to have children, it's your responsibility to provide for them, not the job of millions of hardworking Americans who are already struggling to feed their own families. Programs like food stamps and disability were meant as temporary support, not a permanent paycheck. Turning taxpayer-funded aid into a lifestyle isn't fairness, it's entitlement. And entitlement is exactly why the system is collapsing under the weight of people who believe others should carry their load. But let me ask you this: do you think these programs should be capped with strict time limits to force people back into the workforce? Or should they remain open-ended the way they are now? I'd love to see what you think down below. That's going to wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed this breakdown, you'll definitely want to check out the video on screen. More unbelievable entitlement moments caught on camera. Go ahead and tap it, click it, whatever device you're on, and I'll see you over there.